Weekly meal prep, let's do this.
I hear the beat, it's in my chest, got me feeling some kind of way. I confess the rhythm takes over, no room to rest. My heart's dancing, it's a love conquest.
Hi, my name is Emmy. I'm a part-time stay-at-home mom and content creator. I post a lot of meal prep, cleaning, organization, household things, but we are balling on a budget over here. Today, I'm gonna be doing my weekly meal prep. I normally post this on my social medias, but you get like the quick 1.5 minute version of this. So I'm gonna show you the full thing in depth and detail so you have a little bit more information about what I do every week. The first thing I do every week is create a meal plan to do my grocery shopping off of. Some weeks I will do a full breakfast, lunch, produce, dessert, the whole thing, but some weeks it's just produce because that's the only thing I can get to. Let's jump right into it. So for breakfast, we're gonna be doing chia seed cups and breakfast casserole bowls. For lunch, I'm gonna be doing Chipotle chicken bowls, and then I need to take out some meat and make some mayo to make a Chipotle coleslaw for my Chipotle bowls. So let's get into it. Let's do this. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I know this microphone kind of sucks. I have a new one on the way, but for now, this will have to do. I'm gonna start with the things that take the longest to cook. So this is some chicken that I've been marinating. This is taco seasoning, olive oil, and lime juice. I'm also gonna cook my rice, and I'm gonna hard boil some eggs for my kids to eat for breakfast this week. So I'm gonna go throw these on the Traeger. Chicken's on the grill, so I'm gonna start the rice for the Chipotle chicken bowls. That was loud. I'm using brown rice. You could also add some quinoa in here or use white rice. We are gonna be doing chicken teriyaki thighs this week, so I think I'm gonna make a little extra rice to serve with that later. Also, if you check the time, it's 11:55 and I'm starting this meal prep. We'll see how long it takes me. We've got 3.5 cups of water, and I'll do 2 cups of rice. I prefer to boil my eggs in, I'm close to that flame. I'm gonna stand on the side. Okay, I prefer to do my eggs in the Instapot. I use the 5-5-5 method. It's just the easiest and the fastest. And my shells always like slip off my eggs. It's beautiful. But okay, so I'm just gonna add all my eggs. I'm gonna add a cup of water to my Instapot. All right, while that's going, I'm gonna do my breakfast prep. So we're gonna do chia seed pudding cups first. I'm only gonna do 3 of these. Okay, take that back. Actually, we're out of chia seeds. So, okay, Google. Add chia seeds to my grocery list. Instead, we'll just make extra of the breakfast casserole bowls. The water's boiling, so I'm gonna throw in my brown rice. Woo! Hot. I'm gonna do about a cup of these potatoes in each of these bowls. I'm only really measuring for your guys' sake if you want to try and make this, but I normally don't measure. I just kind of wing it and hope for the best. This one needs a little bit more. There we go. I'm gonna chop some peppers and put them in here too. This is such a mom moment right here, but I'm also gonna take the leftover peppers from my kids' breakfast that they didn't eat this morning because I don't wanna waste them. Let's chop those up. Okay, that's probably enough. I'm just gonna kind of try and divide this equally between these 4 containers. That was not at all equally. Take some from here. There we go. I'm gonna add some eggs. We'll do 2 eggs per bowl. Got some frozen sausage patties here that I forgot to take out and thaw, so I'm gonna thaw them in the microwave real quick. While that's in the microwave, I'm gonna whisk these eggs and kind of mix this together. All right, I'm gonna add 1 sausage patty. Well, actually I'm gonna cut them up, so I'll take that back. All right, I'm gonna cut these up like this. Good old pair of kitchen scissors. I'm gonna add just a splash of milk to the eggs. It's probably like a tablespoon, I don't know. And I'm gonna add my seasonings. We've got some pepper, This is pink Himalayan salt. Garlic. And onion. Okay, I'm also gonna add in some cheese. I'm gonna use, what is this, Monterey Jack cheese. Okay, and then I'm gonna mix it together again. You have a super easy little breakfast bowl. In the morning, you'll just take it out and microwave it for like, I don't know, around 3 minutes. This will rise quite a bit. That's why I'm using kind of a bigger bowl. And always cover it because eggs will explode in the microwave. Ask me how I know. There we go. Breakfast check. Okay, we're also out of ice. Okay, Google, add ice to my grocery list. All right, so normally you would put these in an ice bath for 5 minutes, but since we are out of ice, this is just cold water, and it might have to sit for a little longer than 5 minutes, but it will hopefully do. My rice is done, and I just flipped the chicken. It has a couple more minutes left. So in the meantime, we are going to prep our produce. I'm gonna go give these a quick rinse. I already have some carrots in here, so I'm just gonna scoot those to the side and add to this bin to cut off the gross ends. And then cut it in half. Peppers, I just leave whole until we're ready to cut them because I'll cut them different ways. When I'm doing juicier veggies like cucumber, I like to add a paper towel to it just to help absorb the extra moisture. They don't really dry out. These also get eaten up really quickly, so this will probably only last like a day and a half in there before my kids get to them, so I'm not really that worried about it. Okay, so I put my paper towel in there and add my cucumber. Okay, I got my veggies in here, now I'm gonna do my fruit. Whoa, it went a little rogue on me there. I like to soak my fruit in some baking soda water for a little bit. It's supposed to help kill the chemicals or something like that. While the strawberries are soaking, I'm gonna show you guys 2 different hacks. If you get green peppers, green onions, these are onions. If you get green onions and they still have the little root on them, you can put them in some water and let them sit out on your counter. And after you cut them, they'll grow. So they'll just keep growing, and you can use this so many different times. There's a fly, do you see it? Don't forget to swap out your water because the water gets kind of gross. So you just take it out and spray it off and rinse it. See, it's already looking kind of gross. And then refill it. Okay, for cilantro and parsley, this is my favorite method to store it. This will last weeks in the fridge, I swear. So it's just a cup full of water, and then you put your ends in it like this, and then you cover the top with a Ziploc bag, and then store it in your fridge. This will last forever. Here's my bin from last week for fruit. We have a whole 6 grapes left. Whoa. So these containers have these little vents on the side. If you're confused about whether or not you should vent it, there's this cool little guide right here that tells you whether or not you should. I usually vent everything. If you're confused, think about how the produce comes from the store. Like, for example, these strawberries always come in a vented container. Most of the time there's like a little absorption pad at the bottom. So if that is the case, it should be vented in here for storage. I'm actually gonna add a paper towel to the bottom of this because they are pretty wet, and I want it to absorb the extra water that is floating around. So I'm just gonna fold this and put it under here. I prefer doing just 2 bins, one with fruit and one with veggies to simplify things. It saves space in your fridge, and it makes it so easy when you pull it out of the fridge for like lunch sides or snacking. The amount of times that I have caught my kids with one of these bins pulled out of the fridge and they're like hovering over it, eating all the fruits and veggies. It's so many times, but this makes sure that all of our produce gets eaten up. Nothing goes to waste. I love this system. I've been using it for years. You guys have to try it. My chicken is done. It looks delicious, smells delicious. I'm gonna let this cool and rest for a second while I make the chipotle mayo. Okay, we're gonna do 3/4 of a cup of some avocado oil-ish. And then you crack an egg in here. And I'm gonna use this thingy to mix this up. Okay, it's too runny. If it's like that, then your egg to oil ratio is off, so I'm gonna add in another egg. These are honestly kind of small, so that makes sense. Now we're gonna add the juice of a lemon. Actually, probably just only half of this. Okay, I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. Okay, again, it's kind of runny, but it should firm up in the fridge. And if not, then we'll just make like a chicken salad or dressing or something out of it and not use it as a spread, but yum. I have this little recycled jar that I used for my mayo, so I'll just pour it in there. Okay, I saved some at the bottom of this for the Chipotle mayo for my bowls, but this will go in the fridge. I'm gonna chop up this cabbage. We had this left over from my son's 5th birthday party. We made a bunch of coleslaw and had some leftover cabbage. I'm also gonna cut up some cilantro. A 1/4-ish of a red onion. I don't personally like a whole lot of onion, so just if you want more, use more. Okay, so for the rest of the Chipotle mayo, we've got some of this Bulgarian yogurt. Maybe. Having to Hulk it there, oh my goodness. Just pour some of that in there. Probably like half mayo, half yogurt ratio. I'm gonna add the juice of 1 lime. This time it's actually a lime. Also gonna add some smoked paprika. Whoa, it's a lot. I'm gonna add a little bit of Chipotle chili pepper. Hopefully that gives it more of a smoky taste. Needs more of something. What's it need more of? This is how I cook in the kitchen. We're just winging it. But I encourage you to wing it too, because it's so much faster to do this than it is to follow a recipe. So there we go. That's good. Okay, and then I'm just gonna pour this over my coleslaw. Or it's not coleslaw, cabbage. And then give it a mix. So this, I'm gonna keep in this little bowl in the fridge, and then each day after I heat up the rice and chicken, then I'll put this on. But this is just gonna marinate and absorb all of that goodness. Yum. Okay, so now I'm gonna assemble my bowls. Brown rice. And you could definitely make your rice fancier by putting like cilantro, lime in it, but I'm just keeping it simple today. You're gonna add your chicken. just dividing those 4 breasts up equally between these 5 dishes here, equally-ish. Also got some pinto beans for some extra fiber and protein. These are just plain pinto beans that I rinsed and drained. And then you're just gonna add your cheese on top. And then you'll just microwave these and heat them up and then throw your slaw on top after they're warm. And you got 4 easy lunches right there. High protein, high fiber, yummy. Taste test it. My mouth is watering. So good. Putting a lid on this for the fridge. Put this extra rice in here for when we do chicken teriyaki this week. I almost forgot about the eggs. Hopefully these peel okay since I didn't have ice water. I love to use just a jar like this. And here's, oh yeah, these beautiful. The hack is to just keep dipping in the water as you're peeling them and the peel will just slide right off. So I'll save these in here and we'll use those for breakfast in the morning or for like my son's lunch or just a snack. My kids love eggs. Oh wow, look at that one. That was beautiful. Almost forgot to pull the meat out for our dinner, so let me grab those. We've got some ground beef for our hamburger bowls and some boneless, skinless chicken thighs for chicken teriyaki. And I'm just gonna move these to the fridge so that they can thaw. Here's another little hack if you are thawing frozen meat. If this is an old salad container, I put my frozen meat in here so that when it thaws, all the juices are contained. That is my entire meal prep this week. An hour spent for so much time saved this week. I now have breakfasts and lunches made for myself, ready to go. Those are my 2 hardest meals to find the time to make myself, and I don't have to do it. Everything is ready. I can pull it out, microwave it, and I have a nutritious, protein-packed meal. And all of our veggies and everything is prepped. So that's it. Let me know if you try any of these recipes and happy prepping. Okay, bye.